Hey guys, so it's your Witchy Wisdom 1 host. I can never say Witchy Wisdom 1, I don't know why. But anyway, it's your Witchy Wisdom 1 host for Wednesday. So no one's put a video up this week so far. Anyway, I don't know why, so I can't, let anyone know about that. I think Hazel's still having trouble with her internet, but I haven't heard from her for a while, so yeah, I don't know. But anyway, this topic this week's Alice's choice. She said about it last week, but then obviously we already had a topic, so we didn't do it last week, so we're doing it this week. And that is, do we buy our spirituality? So I don't really know what much to go on about this. I think everyone knows that, really what they do, but I'll give kind of my opinion. I don't really know, I don't think we really buy our spirituality. We buy things to help out in our path. We buy things like books and our tools and herbs and crystals because we use them in our path, It's something that we believe in to have, and that's why we buy them. We don't really just give someone £20 and say, here, make me Wiccan, and we're Wiccan because we've paid someone. I don't see it, that's what I see it as, because we don't do that, Yes, we buy a lot of books. If you're solitary, you buy a lot of books. I mean, look around my room. I have so many books everywhere. Sorry, that's my cat. Alfie! I get a lot of books. I get them from the library. Come here. Come here. Hey, baby. Yeah, so I get them from the library. And I buy a lot of my books. Oh, you silly sausage. Sorry, guys. My little Alfie wants to come in. I think it's his tired time, so he's going to go to sleep. Anyway, yeah. So, I get a lot of books from the library. I mean, you don't have to buy them. You can borrow them. It is good to read, and I don't know why I keep saying, sorry. And I just did it again. Yeah, anyway. A lot of people I've seen on comments of videos to say you buy your spirituality because you buy all this stuff to use in your practice, We do buy a lot of things, We buy our tools, we buy our herbs, we buy books, we buy crystals, we buy, I always get stuck to think of so many things to say. But we don't just buy, because we make. A lot of people feel more comfortable making their own tools. I mean, I certainly do. I would love to make more of my tools. I've made my wand. I want to make an athame. But, some people don't have the time or the chance to make one. Or maybe your parents don't want you playing around with knives to carve something. If you look in most books, though, they always go on usually, about the tools, Most people look at a book and they say, the tools, see the tools. But you don't have to go out and spend £50 on a cauldron, 20 on an athame, 30 on a wand, It is better to make your own. So I just see it as the way as we don't actually buy our spirituality, we just buy things along the line to help us in our path. Because if we didn't have books, I mean, a lot of us who are solitary learn by reading a lot of books. I mean, I use the internet, yes, and I use YouTube a lot because I find it easier to watch, someone explaining a topic than reading it. Because sometimes you just read a book, even if you really love it, but it goes straight in to your head and then it goes straight out. Some people feel that way. And if I watch a video, it's someone telling you something. I guess, I don't know, I get the information into my head easier if someone's telling me, explaining something. So yes, we do buy books. Yes, we do buy our tools, but not all people do, like I said. There's people who even out there make their own candles, I've made a few candles before, and that's a really nice feeling once you've made something. Just because a book says all these tools, it's not just that you don't need all of them, it's just that you don't have to buy all of them. Most of them you can make. I mean, I think even all of them. You can make a cauldron. You could go to a pottery place and make your own or something like that. Sorry. You can make so many things, you know. It's just the matter of time that you use up to make them. I don't see. This is quite a short video. I don't really know much what to say, because if you just think about it, it is that we don't really buy our spirituality. Yes, we buy things to help us out in it, but that's really it. And I'm not gonna lie, I bought, I think, every single one of my tools except one of my wands. Now there's another thing, you can make loads of different ones. You don't need to just have one wand. I have quite a few. I think I have 2 chalices as well, and I bought them. But again, it's not just about buying things. I don't really know how I can actually explain this, really, because, yeah, basically I have said that at the start. I just see it as, we don't buy, the things we do buy in our craft are things that we use, you know, okay, it's just like a Christian who buys their Bibles sometimes, you know. We buy books. We don't have like a Bible related book type thing. We kind of rely on many different opinions from different books. So like Christians buy Bibles, we buy books, you know, and unlike a Christians, we don't have a place to go like a church or like a mosque or any religious building. Well, I know I don't, you know, that we could go to, and everything's set out for us. Like, we go into that building and there is a book of shadows, let's say, with all the information in there, and your spells all sorted out for you, or your ritual, or you know what you want to do. Sorry, I mean, yeah, can't hear him in my face because, yes, anyway. And we don't have everything set out for us. We don't go in there, like, I mean, if people go into a church, usually, you know, you can find a Bible in the back of the chair. Usually there's all crosses set out. I mean, I think there's sometimes little altars type things set out. I've been to the church, and you could light a candle for someone and stuff. We don't have a place to go to. Well, I'm saying on me, about my experiences. I don't have a place to go to where I can go with loads of Wiccan and pagans and there's altars set out for us, Book of Shadows to read from and stuff like that. We create our own, places, our own altars, you know. Sorry, my cat wants to go out, so that's why I'm going to hold him up like this. We create our own personal spaces, and on them personal spaces, we have our, you know, chalices, our cauldrons, our wands, our athames. We have our tools on our personal spaces. And we don't just have personal spaces, we have a meditation altar. We don't just have one usually, you know, we have meditation altars. And everything like that, you know, so you don't just, we do buy a lot of things. That's obviously if you don't make your own tools. But we're not actually buying our path, we're buying things to help us out in it. Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say today, because I didn't want this video to be too long anyway, and the fact that I didn't actually know what to say. So all of this stuff I've been saying, I could have just mumbled on and jumbled on, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, that's basically what I'm going to go over today. So thank you for watching.